for war. I'm ready for more. Whole squad in the field, yeah, we tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. If you looking for me, you know where to find me. I leave you dusted, I leave you behind me. I flip the switch from 0 to 90. If you do too much, I'ma do the almighty. You know I got it, you know I'm a legend. You know I'm the one, I do not come in second. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We bout that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Murray has the first down and more. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Murray now on first down. That's taken in by Duvernay. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. This defense for the Broncos, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pop free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. A shotgun handoff to Murphy. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Rolling to it, and he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Devin Duvernay, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. State product, it's Kene Nwangu, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On the toss, here's Nwangu. And the Buccaneer defense for the second straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right.
Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And it'll be 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Bronco score. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Murphy. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Murray off play action. Open man is Duvernay. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
He'll buy some time right. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Broncos are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Check 50, check 50. Alert, 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 alert.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Devin White, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. On the give is Nwangu. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Mayfield to throw it. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, that he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now this throw caught left side and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd and 10. On play action, it's Murray. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And he's going to have a Broncos first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Handoff here to Nwangu. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Brad, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. K.J. Hamler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run the counter. Murphy. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
First down, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 45-yard line. Here's Murray. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bucs force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
He's going to take another shot here. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Play fake. Murray. Looking for Murphy, and he finds him complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point forthcoming. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Room to run past midfield. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. And even 100 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. To throw is Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Play action. Now it's Murray. Being chased out left. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Flushed out right. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. Flush to his right. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
Mayfield on play action. They'll roll him out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. With such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the gun, Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Devin Duvernay with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll go up top here for Hamler, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Murray now. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run again here with Murphy. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 52 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Murray. Flushed out right. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Throwing now is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. And
he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Nwangu. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. They go play action. Mayfield. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Now Mayfield. This pass caught by Hamler. It'll be a 20-yard gain on the play, and it'll be 4th down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion.
And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 37, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smiles.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? No. Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Here's Murphy again. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
56.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now here's Murphy. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Murray going to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. They run with Murphy to begin the drive. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Murphy.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Rolling to his right. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean,